Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out the new Bare Minerals Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. I did receive this for free and I decided to test it out on my channel. So if you want to see how this foundation works, then just keep watching. So this foundation was sent to me by Influenster. I joined Influenster, which is a program that sends influencers products for free in exchange for writing a review on them. Typically, I have noticed the last couple ones I've gotten, they've only required me to do something on Instagram. Occasionally it'll be on my Facebook, but they don't ever require me to do anything on YouTube. I just wanted to test it out, and since I have a Test It Tuesday that I do, I figured it would be a good product to test out. So Influencer just requires me to basically post a picture or post something about this product with my review. It doesn't say my review has to be good or bad, it just says to post my review. So that's what I really like about influencers. They're not trying to say you have to say this, you have to do that, say it's a good product or anything like that. They just tell you to basically post it. It did come with this card that explains the product. So the Bare Minerals redefines performance wear with a 24-hour wear. So liquid foundation that cares while it covers, improving the appearance of skin texture over time while blurring pores and imperfections. It's available in 30 shades. It is a natural matte finish. So I have dry skin. Typically matte things aren't good for me, but I'm still gonna do it. I mean, it's 24 hours. Good for skin, blah, blah, blah. So it says this luxurious creamy liquid foundation contains papaya enzymes that gently help exfoliate your skin surface to promote cell turnover and improve skin's texture, while bamboo stem extract gives a naturally matte soft focus. It says these good for skin ingredients won't clog your pores and will leave your skin looking permanently Instagram worthy. Supposed to be a natural full coverage. This is a humidity, water, and sweat resistant foundation that provides broad spectrum non-chemical SPF sunscreen of 20. So basically this is supposed to be an amazing foundation. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, so I'm not going to do any primer, even though normally I would do primer, but because it says it's 24 hours on its own, I want to see what it does. So I'm not going to put any primer on anywhere. And then on one side of my face, I'm going to use this Real Technique sponge, and then on my other, I'm going to just use a foundation brush and see if it makes a difference. So they had me say what kind of shades I could be, which obviously going online is hard to do. So they gave me the shade Champagne, which 03, so it must be the third shade. It does have a pump, which is amazing. Oh, that's cool. It locks, so you have to twist it, because if I don't twist it, it's not doing anything, but I have to twist it. That's cool. Ooh, it's very yellow toned. Okay. So regardless of if I'm using a brush or a sponge, I always use a flat foundation brush to basically paint it on my face. Ooh, that's really yellow. Like, I mean, yellow. Like, I mean, this doesn't even look like a skin color. It just looks like yellow. So I'm gonna do the sponge on this side and then the brush on this side. Okay, so already I definitely like it better with the sponge than I do the brush. The brush just takes off too much. Yellowness for my skin color, once it's on, isn't actually too bad. I can still see it as a slight yellow, but I have an olive undertone, so it's not too bad on me. But if you were more neutral or cool in your skin, do not do this shade at all. I'm sure obviously they have a shade that would probably be for you, and I'm pretty sure I saw one when they were talking about it, but I'm definitely gonna have to put more on because my redness and like my zits, and then obviously the side I did the brush, there's a lot still showing through. So I'm gonna do another layer. I feel like, I don't know how to explain this. It has a weird smell. Like, it doesn't smell and it smells at the same time. Does that make sense? Mike, can you smell this for me? I'm really bad at explaining smells. Like, I need you to smell this. Tell me what it smells like. Does it kind of smell like paint? It does? It smells like paint?
Yeah, it smells like paint.
That's what I was kind of thinking, but I couldn't tell.
Like wall paint.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like. So with this, you definitely have to move quick. I didn't move very quick and I paused for a second and then went to go blend it in with the sponge, and it almost didn't want to blend in where I did it. So you definitely have to move fast with it. It smells like paint, just like Mike said, and it almost kind of feels like it. Like, I feel tight. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I will be right back when I'm done. Okay, so I just started doing my makeup like I normally do. I put on my Fit Me concealer, which is what I've been using, or no, it's the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. I've been using this for like 3 weeks now, and then I went to go use my sponge like I normally did and tap it out, and Mike, can you zoom in? It took off my concealer and the foundation everywhere I did it. Under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin. Like, it completely took off not only my concealer, it took the foundation off.
You have a big red patch.
Okay. So I'm gonna still try this. So I'm gonna go back and try to just use a powder as my concealer instead of the liquid, and try to just stop using any other liquid and see if that works. Okay, so I finished my makeup. I just did a really basic look. I watched a couple of other videos while I was doing my makeup because I just wanted to see what other people, if they had the same problem with this, and I saw a lot of people saying they loved this foundation. So I was like, alright, I have to figure it out. Something has to be wrong then. So I switched from using my my L'Oreal Infallible to using the Tarte, because I know sometimes products just don't mix together. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just the concealer. So I used the Tarte one instead, and I could get away with it if I barely touched it. The only problem is because after it already had messed up everything, to get even the foundation to go back on the spots it took off, didn't want to take the product anymore. But I eventually got it to do it if I just stuck there for a long time. So the amount of product I ended up having to put on because of this is not very good. Also, the only color I have in this is extremely light, so if I didn't have all of these lights, you'd probably be able to see it better, but it doesn't look very good. I don't know. It's just, I feel like I'm wearing makeup, and I hate that feeling. Like, especially right here, it feels so like stiff, like paint. It literally feels like paint. The product itself is very liquidy when you are putting it on your hand to then put it on your face. It is extremely liquidy, and I feel like this is more for, I would say, combination oily, especially because it says it does give you a matte look. It's not meant for dry. Nowhere in my card it doesn't say not for dry, but let's be real, dry does not equal matte. So it's not technically for my skin type, but I decided obviously to try it anyways because I did get it sent to me. But yeah, so we're gonna go throughout the day. I'm gonna test this. Oh, if you're wondering what's on my face, I have, I'm trying to think. So the Tarte under my eyes, I have LA Girl Pro translucent powder all over. I have the Tarte Sweet Tea bronzer, Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette, and then on the lips is just the Bare Minerals gloss in the shade Sugar. This is my favorite gloss. So I'm gonna go throughout my day, see how long this lasts, see how it holds up, especially on my dry skin. Right now it's 3:15, so we will see how this works, how this wears. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my final thoughts. It is 9 o'clock, so it's only been that I had it on for 6 hours, but I just want to take my makeup off. I feel like if you have normal to oil or a combination oily, this would probably be really good for you. I have mostly dry, especially all right here. Is really dry skin, and the rest is just kind of normal. So on my cheeks, it's okay. It's not bad, it's not great, but it's not bad. because that's where my normal skin is, but on my nose and my chin and like right here, it looks really cakey. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see this. Hopefully you can see this, but it's really, really cakey here. And I have really bad dry skin on my nose normally, and I like scrubbed it with an exfoliator before I use this product, and it's just clung to every dry patch. So I'm gonna zoom you back out real quick. So the long and the short of it is I feel like this would probably be a good product for somebody who's more oily. Obviously you guys saw the reaction it had with my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, so I definitely wouldn't use that with this product. But overall I feel like if you had a different skin type than mine, this would probably be good. For me, it was terrible. I think it took about 3 hours for the feeling right here to go away. It felt like right here especially, it just felt like I was wearing foundation. It felt really tight, it felt really like, I don't know how to explain it, almost like when you have tape on your skin and like you go to stretch the skin, you can feel it pulling. That's what it felt like here, and I don't want it to pull. And I hate the feeling of wearing makeup, so I hate like caked on, and this, especially just for my skin, it just felt caked on all day. And granted, I only wore it for the 6 hours. For the 6 hours, it looks amazing. So that's why I feel like for somebody else's skin type, this would be awesome, but it doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna find somebody who has oily skin that I know and give this to them, because this product is $34, so I don't want it to go to waste. I forgot to mention earlier, there is 1 fluid ounce in here, so I don't want it to go to waste, but obviously I can't use it, so I will give it to somebody else. So that's my thoughts on this foundation, and that's all I have for this video, so I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye!